But yeah, I'm probably
Yeah,
not the
so
most interesting person to talk to.
everybody
So
can
you
mute.
will.
He said he's down to do a 1v3 or whatever. So I don't know. A couple of you can join me, but
Yeah, no,
yeah, I'm
no,
just gonna
all
go
right.
down.
People can join in every now and then. I just don't want to be steamrolled. That's fine. Like I don't
Sure,
care.
sure. I'm just gonna go down the dialogue tree. So would you because you pay for animal meat? Would you pay for human meat? Right now
Would I? Under an extreme circumstance, I would pay for human meat, but usually no.
under what circumstance?
Oh, like, well, in an unrealistic circumstance where it's like we know for a fact someone's gonna die, right? And I mean, I'm a try everything once kind of guy, and it's like and if they're fine with me like trying it, you know what I mean? I'll be like, hey, like I just tried human meat, that'd be like but yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't eat human meat.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean they'd be fine with me trying? Are you saying if a consenting human uh,
No, like let's say
tell
like
me it's
someone was gonna
okay?
no, someone's gonna die anyway, right? Like they died. It's like, oh, this guy's dead. His meat's gonna go to waste, but he wanted people to try it. I'd be like, yeah, I might as well. Like it probably tastes bad, but it's kind of like it's just like for the trophy aspect of trying human meat.
Okay, I mean
But I
that's
agree with
kind of
you.
weird, but
But
the kind of thing I'm asking you, man, is that like, would you just imagine this the situation animals are in right now? You switch that to humans. We're like
yeah,
bringing
yeah, I
humans to
wouldn't do that.
existence,
Yeah,
holocausting them, and turning them into sandwiches. You would not give your money to that. You would think it would be unethical to give your money to that.
yeah.
Okay, but you do give your money to an animal holocaust.
Honestly, all right. 1 second, but I don't want to sound like a bad person, but like, let's say this system happened, right, where they breeded like millions of humans. It was like a billion and billion industry, like the animal meat industry. I'd maybe like like obviously I wouldn't want to support it, but I'd maybe bite the meat once or just steal the meat once just to try it. But that'll be the furthest I'd do. So yeah.
Wait, so you
Uh,
you would finance it? You would finance a holocaust? You
no,
said.
no, 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 no. Like to a very small degree, just to try because I know it wouldn't really change much. You know what I mean? But I'd probably steal it. I'd steal it. I wouldn't
Okay,
actually finance it.
okay. I don't see anything wrong with veganism, with stealing food or whatever, but or not stealing, but getting it from a trash can or something like that. When you're not financing the industry, but you're saying that you would finance it a little bit. If there was a human holocaust going on, you would give a little money to it. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, because it wouldn't change it. Like if a human holocaust was going on, killing billions of humans, me giving them like $5 won't change anything. You know what I mean? So, but other than that,
Okay,
but
so
yeah, I
you would give $5 to a human holocaust, yes?
if no, no, not no, but if the benefits outweigh
Hey,
the
Sam,
negatives, then yeah.
please mute yourself. Yeah, what were you saying?
If the
Oh, sorry, that was
I
Monda.
mean,
Sorry, I thought it was Zach. What's up?
I wouldn't just like try and give $5 to any Holocaust, but if for my selfish needs outweigh the thingo, the Holocaust, then
Okay, so
maybe.
just to make this clear, if there was a human sandwich holocaust going on right now, you would see yourself giving $5 to the holocaust to try a human.
Maybe once, but obviously not nowhere near. Like it will be like I treat it completely differently to how I treat animals, which is hypocritical. I know.
Okay, so that in itself is, I think that's a bullet point. That's a little bit crazy, but
Sorry,
you
you
wouldn't
got to
give
repeat that. Sorry,
that.
repeat that.
I see it as a bullet point. I see that as insane. Like most people would hear that and would say that's crazy, but anyway, you give more than five
I agree.
bucks to the animal holocaust. So I just want to understand. You do give more than $5 to the animal holocaust. So I want to understand what's true of animals that if it was true of humans would make you give more than $5 to the human in this the sandwich industry, or give money every day to it, like you're currently doing in the animal context. You understand my question?
Yeah. Wait, just one thing, because I don't know fully where to draw a line, but I'm just curious, where would you draw a line? Like, do you treat all animal lives as like the same or similar, or do you have like a level, like a like a gradient kind of thing? You know what I mean?
I mean, right now I'm interested in the answer to my question. I can talk about that
Because
in a moment,
I
but
probably
I asked you a question.
no. But what I'd say is I probably haven't figured out the exact line, or where I draw. Like, for example, like you know, like the whole thing of what is a human. Like, if we like, you know, recreated every human at every single stage from
Okay, so
human
I'll
to
answer your question. I'll answer your question for some clarification. I see the hierarchy of value existing. Yes, I think some
yeah.
animals more
I think
value than
we both
others.
agree with that.
I think it correlates with sentience. I think the more sentience animals have, the more value it has. In my view, I'm a sentientist, but I'm
Yeah.
asking you, like, what's the morally significant difference between us and animals that justifies giving money every day of your life to an animal holocaust, but not a human holocaust?
Well, again, I don't think we should be doing that. I don't agree with the animal holocaust. I don't think. I think to move forward, as a society and as we advance, I think to some extent, you know, the abuse of animals was maybe like necessary in our development to some
Okay,
extent.
so you're
But
saying to that there's no
but
morally
not now.
significant difference. You're being a hypocrite.
What do you mean?
So because you said there's no morally significant difference, so you're doing something wrong and
Oh,
doing
well,
something wrong and
no,
being a
all
hypocrite.
right, sorry, let me clarify. Like, for example, right, like pigs. I probably value pigs at around the same level as dogs. You know, I don't think we should be. I think it's completely immoral to kill pigs. I think the way we treat them is terrible. I don't think we should be mass breeding them just to kill them. But obviously, I'd value humans more, but I still think it's wrong for pigs. You know what I mean? Um, I wouldn't. I wouldn't full. I think I'd say I'm a human supremacist, but I don't know. I think even in some cases, like I probably value the life of a of an adult whale over a human. I don't know though. I haven't really fully thought it out, but yeah. I think yeah. I think the way I value life is very
I just wanna understand why you have such different attitudes between the two contexts. You happily give your money every day to an animal holocaust, but you wouldn't do that to a human holocaust. Well, you said you would give
yeah.
$5, but let me ask you this: like, if
All
you
right.
were right now, if you were raised eating humans, and you had a choice to stop eating humans overnight, would you say the right thing would be to stop eating humans overnight, or would you like have you would be in the same position where
Um.
you know it's wrong, but you keep giving your money to it?
Yeah. So we just grew up in a society where we like eat humans.
Yeah, let's
Um.
say it was a tradition in which we brought into existence a race of humans and
Yeah. Like a
slaughtered them. If you were in that situation, would the right thing be to go vegan cold turkey? But let's say the only options would be to go vegan or to continue supporting that. Would you say it would be the ethical thing to go vegan?
Yeah, like just like I think it's ethical to go vegan right now.
But would you, okay?
I think the vegan is the morally ethical position, and
Okay,
I think vegans
so
overall are
okay,
more morally ethical.
okay. But would you, if right now you discover that all this time you've been eating human meats instead of animal meat, would
Um,
you go vegan? Would you go vegan right now?
mm, uh, uh, I don't know. So all my meat I was eating right now, it was like some big conspiracy, and they were actually cooking up humans and stuff like that. Like the government was lying to us.
Yeah.
I
Would you
think
have a moral duty? Would you have a moral duty to?
what? Nah.
Yeah. So what's the answer? Are you gonna go vegan right away, or are you gonna continue supporting it a little bit longer?
Um, you know, if it tasted really good, it's like I'd probably be like, you know, I'll probably have like one more burger, like while sitting on a mountain watching the sunset, like
What
going
the
like that's
fuck?
crazy. But then no, but after that, yeah, I probably would.
Okay, I mean that's crazy that you would have you would support a murder one last time. That's kind of crazy, but
No, no, no.
okay,
All right, all
whatever.
right, all right, all right.
Regardless,
Come on, man. That's unfair. That's unfair. All right.
what do you mean
I
it's
don't think
unfair? You said
because
that you would have one last human
yeah,
burger. What is also?
one burger isn't one human death. Okay,
It is at least one human death. Yes.
it
How do
is
you get
not.
that burger?
No, all right. So basically, this is what happened, right? I've been
Are
eating.
they just chopping? Are they just
No, no,
chopping
no,
one
no. Let me
arm
explain.
off the human?
Let,
Obviously
let,
entails a death.
all right, let me explain, right? So I've been eating wait, sorry. I've been eating hundreds of human burgers, right? uh, without knowing. And now you tell me, like, bro, these are fucking humans. What is wrong with you, man? Right? So, like, this human that died had to become like 201 burgers. And I've been eating all these burgers. So like, I might as well have one more because that's like because that human already died. And that's the remaining burger of that human. But I'll stop doing it, man, because like obviously, you know, my brother. You know, you get what I mean?
Sure. And if you discovered that burger was from a person with a
All right,
mind that identical to your mom's mind, would you still have the burger enjoying the sunset?
I'm sorry. Wait, is this my mom? That's dead.
Identical to your mom's to your the mind your mom used to have or whatever.
Wait, what do you mean used to have? My mum's still alive.
I thought you said she was dead. Sorry.
No, I'm saying in this hypothetical, is my mum dead and the burger? Like, no,
No,
wait.
you're just having a burger from a being that had a mind identical to your mom. Are you gonna still enjoy the sunset and have the burger?
What is, wait. So it's not my mum, but her mind is like identical to my mum. Like, she thinks the same way, or she like remembers me and like.
She just is whatever. She just doesn't have your memories. You
Oh
just
yeah,
have a mind identical to her.
so imagine my mum, like the genetics of my mum, cloned but living a different life, right? Kinda.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Is she already dead?
Well, she's a burger, bro.
Well, I mean, if she's already a burger, I'd probably, like obviously, I wouldn't buy the 200 burger value pack, which is equal to killing one human to kill her. Wait a minute, if she's like stuck in these chambers, she's gonna die anyway. It wouldn't make a difference. So yeah, I'd probably still sit on the sunset, eat that one last burger, and be like,
I
man,
see.
what? No, be
Okay.
realistic, man. If I didn't eat that
Okay, man.
burger, she dies anyway.
Okay, man.
You might.
Okay. So now the question is, what's the morally significant difference between us and animals that justifies uh, or that accounts for the differential attitude? Because you would have one last human burger, but in the animal context, you're still having animals. So like, you're not gonna have just one last burger, bro. So what's so
Yeah.
different between us and animals that accounts for that differential attitude?
Um, in this world, right, where we're killing humans, just to clarify, right, it's like just as easy to go vegan as it is right now, like in this world.
Yeah, all else equal, you just humans instead of animals.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, obviously, like, I'm not gonna like, I don't want to just state the obvious again, but I value humans more and stuff like that. I feel like I know it's a bit weird getting into like obviously we got to value other animals' lives and stuff like that, but we kind of do it. If it's too far out the way, like we don't take it too far. There's a threshold where it's like, we should like I think we should care about other animals and stuff like that. But there are some thresholds where it's like, where do we value the practicality of saving this animal's life? You know what I mean? Like there are
Wait,
like
wait.
heaps.
There's a whole bunch of stuff like being thrown out around here. I'm just asking like for a trait or a set of traits. That's true of one, but not of the other. Are you just saying human? The
Yeah,
trait is being human.
Yeah.
How do you define human?
All right, dude. Are we really doing this? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
want some clarification.
no,
I don't know if you're some religious dude that thinks that we came from Adam and Eve,
no.
or we're
All
something
right, okay,
completely different from
okay.
animals. I'm
All right.
asking you,
Yes,
what do you think a human is?
yeah, yes. The trait is human. I don't have the exact bar, and I think it's impossible to distinguish the exact bar. Just like as if I were to
Okay,
get.
so okay, if the
All
trait
right.
is human, I have a question for you. So, by human, you mean Homo sapiens, right? Being able to interbreed with these sorts of beings. Is that what you mean?
Not entirely. Like,
What do you mean when
what?
you use?
What?
Well, that's why I asked you, dude. Like, so what do when you use the word human? What do you mean?
Like, like, like human as an expression. Like, what? What? If they can't breed, are they not human? Like, what are you trying to say?
I'm asking you. What do you mean when you use the word human?
Like, like humans, man. Like people with like human-like minds. I guess. You know.
Human-like minds. What do you mean by that?
I know. We're like human, bro.
I'm asking if you're referring to humans of a being with a certain kind of DNA or with a certain kind of mind. I want to understand what you mean. What the hell you mean when you say
Yeah,
human?
yeah. Yeah. Generally, yeah.
DNA. Are you gonna sum it up by DNA? Yes.
Um, I guess, yeah. But like,
Okay, so if we found a whole new group of beings that were physically identical to us, psychologically identical to us in every way, except in the species category, so they were not humans, they were shmumans. Would you see yourself? Would you see yourself paying for their meats for more than just one burger?
no, because that they're basically. So what are these, like an alien species or something? Or like we just found an island of shmumans that are
Yeah,
basically
let's.
exactly like humans, but they're different
Yes, let's say
species.
that.
Yeah, no, because so I mean, they pretty much have our DNA, man.
So that would be a logical contradiction.
Not all right. If I were to put you on
They
the
don't have.
defensive
What do
here,
you wait, wait,
no,
wait,
no, no, no. Listen
wait,
to
okay,
me. Listen to me. If I were to put you on the defensive of where you define human, of course I could do this whole thing and stuff like that. It's like, oh no,
wait.
where do you draw the line of human? And this and that. Like you can't have like this level um of like
Well, I'm
exactness
just I'm
species.
just pointing
No,
out that you logically contradicted yourself. You
uh,
said that the morally
how?
significant difference that justifies buying more than one burger in one context but not the
No,
other is being a human. And I found you an
well,
example of
not really. When I say human, I mean it
non-human.
very broad. I mean it very broad. Like obviously I haven't fully thought it out and stuff like that. It's like oh, like what about if we could, completely, genetically clone and make this like weird thing built up and up, but it has like the mind of a human, but it's not. Like obviously, it's nuanced. It depends on the circumstance, and I find this disingenuous because if
Do you
I ask you,
appreciate do you appreciate the logical contradiction? Do you understand the contradiction?
I mean, I wouldn't have a logical contradiction because I said in most cases when you said the DNA thing.
No, no. But do you know where is it? Where what's what are the two propositions that create a contradiction?
No, I don't know.
You said that the morally significant difference between us and animals that justifies having one more than one burger in one case and not the other is the fact that one is human and the other is not. And then you say
Um,
that.
no, not entirely. That's not true. I wouldn't agree with
So
that.
I'll ask you again. I'll ask you again then. So what's true of a human? If what's true of animals that if it was true of humans would justify paying for more
Uh,
than one
I,
human burger?
I think it goes case by case. I think if you give me like the traits of the species, like for example, like let's say an alien species that's more good and more advanced than humans and stuff like that. In some cases, I might even like weigh them more than a human life. I know that sounds crazy, but I know it depends on the situation. You know what I mean? Like it's very hard to find exact traits and stuff like this. It's it's not like an exact thing where it's like, oh yeah, hydrogen
It
turns to
doesn't have to
helium.
be an exact thing. It doesn't have to be exact.
I
You
don't know.
can
Well,
just
I
You
probably
can
I
just
don't have
more or less
I don't have the vocals to give like an exact all-encompassing answer for you yet. I haven't thought it through
it
yet.
doesn't have
Like
to be all encompassing. It doesn't have to be all encompassing. You can just tell me more or less where the line is. Like, because you have differential attitudes. You think it's okay to, continue to buy animal products, but in the human
I
context,
don't think
if
it's
you were eating
okay.
humans, you would just
I don't
you
think
would
it's
just
okay.
you would eat one last burger over the sunset and call
Yeah,
it a
I
day.
wouldn't think it's okay. I'd feel bad doing it. I'd be like, this tastes so good, but I feel that's why I'm doing it in the sunset. Like I'm, going like, man, dude, like this tastes so good, but this is like my cloned mom, bro. But she's gonna die anyway, so it's like, I might as well do it. Like this won't make much difference in the long run. So it's like,
So can you just tell me what's the most significant difference between us and animals that justifies continuing to pay for animal meat every day of your life?
look, I don't think it's right to pay for animal meat. I don't think we should be doing that.
But you have different attitudes. I just want to understand what accounts for the different attitude. In the human context, you have one last burger, but in the animal context, you continue to do it every fucking day. So what the hell is the more significant difference? I'm genuinely trying to understand your values, and you're not giving me clear answers here.
I'm sorry, cause I don't fully know yet, man.
So
I'm new.
you don't even know if there's any morally significant difference between us and animals that justifies doing it. So you're
Yeah, I
basically
don't think there is. I don't think there is. Again, I'm morally
then
against the killing and buying of animals.
you shouldn't have differential attitudes. You should just go vegan overnight, and I wouldn't advocate for you enjoying that last burger under the where the fucking sunset. But if you can't even name me a difference in differential something that makes it different, you should have the same attitude in both cases.
I think it's a combination of lots of things in the way I value life. Like, basically, like I think I value. Let's see, I value sentience. I value tolerance to pain. Obviously, we can't fully know, but we can make we can make an educated guess that these animals feel pain. Obviously, right? Yeah, I think pain is a big one. I think consciousness. I think attractiveness. I know it sounds bad, but like if you have two equally valued animals, right, and the only difference was one of them was ugly as fuck and one of them was good looking, I'd probably value the good looking one slightly above the I think it's like a multitude of traits that I haven't fully thought through yet to give a full on value system and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm
uh
gonna pose a hypothetical to you. So
yeah.
let's say we went to this Shmuman island, right? And we just lined up all the shmumans that were mentally disabled and have had minds similar to the animals you already eat. So they have sentience levels similar to those as cows. They have pain
uh
a capacity for pain to the same degree as cows, and they were not attractive to you. Would you be in favor of continue to pay for their meat for indefinitely?
All right. So before I answer, just to clarify, the attractiveness aspect is the lowest aspect I rate things life value on. It's probably like a 0.1% tipping point. You know what I mean? Just to clarify, if I had an animal that was like 3% more sentient, but was uglier than the other animal, I'd value the ugly animal in that instance. Just to clarify. So I think in that case where they're another species, the shmumans, they're the same, blah blah blah, as like cows and
So
shit
so
like
let me
that.
but to clarify, by the way, they would have minds identical to currently existing mentally disabled humans.
I thought you said the mentally stable to cows. I thought that's what you said.
Well, wouldn't you say there's intellectually disabled humans right now with cognitive abilities similar to that of the animals that you eat?
Yeah, obviously, Monda's in the call right now. Yeah.
Yes. So that's the sort of shmuman that you're lining up, the mentally disabled ones. They're not very attractive to you. And what was the other fucking trait? They have pain. capacity levels of cows. Would you be in favor of indefinitely consuming their flesh?
So wait. So they have the intelligence. So they're just like a cow, but they look like a human. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
confused at
so
what part is like a cow. Uh,
they would have minds identical to mentally disabled people that exist in our society right now.
oh,
So they would have
okay.
they would have low sentient levels. You said sentience, right? It was one of the traits. So they have a very low amount of sentience, or not very low, but they have amounts of sentience similar to the mentally disabled people that exist right now. They would not be very attractive, and they would have a pain capacity to the same degree as cows or whatever.
So wait, their sentience level is of humans or low level humans?
Of mentally disabled humans.
Oh, um, is
But they're
there?
not humans,
Well,
by the way. They're not humans.
wait.
They're shmumans.
So wait, we found them, right? The shmoo. We found them, and what? Am I asking the question like, should we set up a big fucking factory where we farm these guys for their meat? Is
No,
that?
let's say that let's say it already started up. The Holocaust
Oh,
is already.
it's already there. Then yeah, yeah, probably.
Would you
I'd
pay
still
for?
do it. Yeah, I
Yes.
wouldn't agree. I wouldn't agree with it, but I'd still pay for it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fundamental value difference right there. I think that's insane.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of like the same thing of like, for
So just to
example,
make it clear, you would personally be comfortable giving your money to the Holocaust of beings that identical to mentally disabled humans that we care about right now in society. They just happen not to be from our species, and they were not very attractive, and they were I
but
don't know where the pain, I don't know
just to
the pain thing
clarify,
is kind of
their
irrelevant.
attractiveness level doesn't matter. Their attractiveness level barely matters. Okay, like if they were really you know, like that doesn't
Okay,
really matter.
sure, sure. I just think that's a clear reductio in your view. I think most people upon hearing this conversation are gonna take the side of the vegan. That's crazy. Anyway, anybody else want to get in the conversation? Monda, what do you think about this?
But
Or humane terrain? Anybody else wants to join?